Okay, hello everybody. Joe Vosper again with 10 billion states. Okay, I haven't spoken to you all for about 3 months. I've been couch surfing, I think's the word. Homeless, no internet, just a load of bollocks. Anyway, it's not like nothing's happened over 3 months. I'm set up again now, and I'm okay. And okay, so I've got a bit of news on 10 billion states. First of all, um, I've been looking at the plans I've been making uh, for the project, and I've decided there's way too much. I mean, at the last count, I've got a spreadsheet here with some ideas, things I want to be starting. I mean, there's 149 entries there. It's yeah, it's a little bit much. So I'm departmentalizing now, and I'm going into these four areas. Um, Okay, so I'm looking at breaking into four divisions for 10 billion states altogether. There's gonna be the software here, of course. Um, I mean that's essentially what we're working towards. It's a case of getting programmers, but once the software is written, then there's no stopping universal self autocracy. And there's no reason to talk about governments anymore, so that's important. The TV division over here, obviously, what we're promoting. Now, Heidi Klapper is going to be the manufacturing aspect. So I've just gone through all of my files for the last 7 years, basically, and I've thrown in everything that looks like, close enough to now to get on with. And the Freedom Store. Now, the Freedom Store is a collective. It's an organization-based entity. We're going to provide services for organization, help them spread their messages, and yeah, and use that to grow 10 billion states at the same time. So I've produced a brochure here, um, with a little bit on each. The Freedom Store is all about, well, office space, tool rooms, merchandising functions, training, conferences, film production, information, seminars, drop-ins, demonstrations, and recruitment. Not a lot to it. I mean, those things are important. Heidi Klapper, this is a manufacturing wing. We're looking at television, software, toys, tools, house goods, consumables, accessories, machinery, just useful things that aren't on the market, will make money, and will make a difference. The software itself, now we can't go for 10 billion states right away, so we're going to look at demonstration software, recruitment software, data modeling software, education software, finance software, research software, boycott applications, and market policing. And we'll build towards the final goal of 10 billion states, obviously. And then there's TV. Well, the TV channel isn't working. This is supposed to be, it's been kind of an office channel, I can't talk about what I'm doing and ask you to come and join me and get involved. But we're going to make a change now. We're going to make a change. Departmentalization's lovely. I feel like Voldemort almost. Right. Serial informational programs. So, if you've got a good idea for a TV show that the community wants to watch, you get in and do that. 10BS News, what I'm doing now. Freedom News, but that's the rest of the community. I mean, I'd love to hear what they want everybody to know. I'd love to have a lot more guests, interviews as well. I think that's a really good idea. I don't want to be a host of an interview show, but other people can come and host, and do an interview show because we're really interested in what a lot of people are saying. Essays, if you want to do a whole presentation on your own, just send it in and we'll put it on. The idea of a TV show is you don't run out of things to do at night. When you're sitting back, you can be catching up on information with a lot of great people like yourselves. Anyway, live feeds will definitely get some conferences going. Audience videos, again, send things in, and audience advertising. You know what I mean? If you're with us, of course, we'll push whatever you can. And if you want to make a video with us, do a promo, then of course we'll try and put you in touch with people with that kind of talent. You can see the quality of my thing. So, yeah, that's basically That's basically it. There are a few more details. Just quickly go through the last page here. This is a funding circle proposal. Now, the logic behind this is there's a lot of different people involved in the freedom movement. They're trying essentially to do the same thing, but they're going about it in different ways. Organizations are styled differently. So, uh, looking at this here, you can see to the left, there's companies like 10 Billion States TV, like Heidi Klapper, like the software. Those are businesses, there's money involved. Now, businesses can contribute to the organizations like Stand in the Park, like the Freedom Store, other organizations which are out there essentially working on a voluntary basis and doing their own fundraising. Now, uh, the business community needs to support those organizations, and those organizations need to support local businesses. It's a reciprocal thing. And then further up over there on the right, you've got things like legal and financial services. Now, a lot of these people are working without any hope of making any money through it, and yet they're essential for the movement. They're essential when we go to coordinate our efforts nationally and internationally. They're ultimately essential, and we need to be paying in for them. And of course, that can also be reciprocal. So that's just the basic idea of the funding circle there. And of course, if you get out of one of these on paper, there's a last page. Just putting the word out on a few people that we want to support. Yeah, so I've got a little bit of news. This video is actually late. I just found it in my records, and it's quite old now. But meantime, we've actually got this is Stand in the Park. We've actually got a gig coming up in the Freedom Fields Festival, which is a local event, well attended event in Plymouth, and there'll be some more news about that coming out next week. It's quite exciting. There's a lot going on. I'll try and fill you in and keep you posted. All right. Thanks a lot. See you soon.